Welcome to Pink Shorts, everybody. Hello, CNN debate tonight. Town hall meeting at 9 p.m. on CNN. Most trusted in news since when? Today is LK. We spell bankruptcy the short way. BRUYx. Voting by aliens. VBAx37. The Weather Channel on Time Warner Cable lineup 142001. Someone's identity. Hello, White House waiting for the video. Good morning. Date of video is 9/27. Yesterday, 2016.
Where to start?
Today's show is sponsored by ZONING, DCX4215.
Since I'm not sure where to start.
IDR Secrets. CDMA Worldwide, Beauty and the Beast. Disney Posse committed to sack a federal statute prohibiting the military and civilian ears. It's like the president is guiding you all day. 18 U.S.C. 1385, use of Army Force earpieces in civilians' ears. It's like we're all on us. Roby just got that. Today's show is 47 U.S. Code 222, Privacy Consumer Information. Thank you, Rasmussen.edu. A list of health careers you can have in 2 years.
Look, his main takeaway is
including making incisions on the S1, L5 sciatic nerve. Could you have done it yourself?
She made a very powerful case, particularly at the beginning.
At the beginning, Pink Shorts is filmed in front of a live Democracy Republic, both exposed and approved.
Digging out of the worst.
Thank you for writing Emerald. They knew. Safe video. This is Auditorium Station, Auditory Nerve, a Cebus iPhone, hibiscus information. Restitution of all state and federal funds is applicable to a volunteer status of 18 U.S. Code 1385. You're just wearing the hearing aid. This is Pink Shorts, Rubber Contract, Civil Code 1622. Dismiss the use of land zoning, land prevention, loss prevention of Electoral College 3, Ohio, Red Bay, Head without the E, Tim Toyo Tom, SW1, vote here, and communicating with your patents via my client's medulla left leg, one Senate tower left leg, primary motor cortex, one Senate tower left leg, primary visual auditory, one Senate tower left leg, arcuate fasciculus, one Senate tower left leg, hippocampus, wernickel, bracha, angular gyrus, one Senate tower left leg, doing business as Hong Kong in London. He's somewhere in those mountains, isn't he? Mountain View, Google. Yeah, Mountain View. Thank you, Putin. Or any part of the left or right hemisphere, B6, B8 engine of the brain is in agreement and acceptance of identical evidence of discretion of all competent will be used for Pink Shorts Merriweather businesses, and that's not limited. Contact us at 594-1443. It could be any business that we're linked to. Contact us at 1-800-932. The rest is my identity. Call us clear 1-800-98 Isabel. Ground 086C. Windows. Weather Channel 37. Hello.
Well, the president's also in a position where he has a little bit more latitude.
In whose position?
These kinds of declarations.
Chicago Uno Pizzeria. Hello.
I think what I will...
You know, today's show is sponsored by Net Zero and Juno from the NSA. Free internet products from the NSA. Juno and Chicago Uno Pizzeria. There's a pizza in us. Verizon. Oh, it's a pizza with pepperonis and anchovies on it. We got Chicago Uno.
I'm not aware of any federal...
He is aware of a pizza in Chicago.
If every presidential candidate in both
every presidential candidate doesn't have net zero or Juno internet. Two-party consent law is required in California to record or eavesdrop on any confidential communication from the White House or the President of the United States or any government entity 360 linked to the scandal, including a private conversation, telephone call. This is a news program. Without the consent of all parties to the conversation, is in violation of Penal Code 632. Everyone comes from the press pool. This is a live email you have received. The White House makes the news. The statute of limitation does not apply when in scandal. Intrusion claims in California lasts for 2 years. Code section 335.1. Recognized intrusion, false occlusion claims Reference Howell versus New York Post Code.
He talked to some residents.
Duty of confidentially and brief the patient confidentially denied to prevent a critical noncompliance. Purple is not yellow, yellow is not green, green is not red, red is not blue, etc. An intrusion or seclusion claim a special form of invasion of privacy. We don't want to confuse our trainers with slang. Intentionally intrudes physically the sound to exclusion of another. We make this on Chicago Street, chefs, restaurants, and Time Warner Cable, UB modems, ooh, in moist states. An intrusion or seclusion claim, a plaintiff must generally establish four elements. First, defendant without authorization. Second, offensive to a reasonable person. Third, a private matter. Fourth, cause mental anguish, pain, and suffering to the plaintiff. Reference mass tort claims of not performing your job correctly. Mass torts. Mass cherry tart juice. Hello, Dr. Oz. You're missing a letter.
The basic healthcare needs of children that potentially.
What letter is he missing? I mean, it sounds like his name.
drinking the water.
It sounds like it.
There's been an effort to try to address some of these.
What is Dr. Oz missing?
Level, but there is a significant
Real
investment.
performance without the performance. P, I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm wearing Savvy from head to toe. I did everything you wanted me to do. It's on the Vest in Stores audio experience. I have a someone original speaker, richest band American Universe World Galaxy. Remember to pink the shortwave, say me some. On that impeach cobbler, high speed thing in the world, tweet us via earlier late, FRESH _ JORDNZ.
To families in Louisiana.
I wish I could do the ceremony every 20 minutes of the hour. We're on social media. Remember 311 Altus Video Screening Process. Your new president candidate is your new iPhone. Missing in audio 3.5 millimeter. Millie Sanchez. Jack, hi. Reach for your phone. Also remember 2511. Wire or an electronic communication prohibited. The new prohibition. No in beverage. We can't role play your Indians burning tires on the Thomas Dewey. Remember, America's first singing attorney, MerriweatherA.Law. We make the law sound wonderful the way it should have been. Retroactive law besides everything. I love a song. Close the doors. Seatbelts. The music will sink into the sound system. Temperatures on 67 degrees. It's been 2 years. We don't know if you wanted a degree and what they do. We're in the 2017 luxury Fermi Toyo. You can run your windows up, you can run your windows down to get the finer things in life. Please don't promote suicide, Class C felony, 4 years in prison, $5,000 fine, and accessory charges up to 30 years. Today's show is Pink Short to W Willustrator Pre. The resume of myself, someone else. Someone else sees, someone else sees, someone Arlene, someone Cookie. They're downstairs. MerriweatherA.Law, LiaYAHOO, Sound Truck, Sound Zoning, LK, BRUYx. VMerrio2 at VSiri, VAlley, CDMA, Call Division for Multiple Access. Ethnicities must separate with this new technology that we grow. Email entitled VI, HSBC, a CBA staff on, or 1048 refund mistakes in programming. Unfortunately, I'm more advanced than any sweeps for the past 8 years.
6 or 7 months for this funding to come through.
Yeah, it's been Push Sonic, it's been Bush, then a Nick, and then it's your iPhone.
But most importantly,
We knew that since Burger King. Where is the telephone? Oh, is the phone above the ice cream machine? You know, you make the ice creams.
But I'm wondering, last night we saw.
Well, you got Shake It Off, and you've got whoever works drive-through. Paul Bunyan, the tall guy. Oh, is she the president? Well, we can't say that here. Hello, White House, how are you? It's Geico.
the president has made the observation on
Where's the phone?
occasions that
Burger King.
there's a tradition in this country of
Singletary, hello.
a pretty confrontational brand of politics. And
Singular,
I think
AT&T, where's the
the
phone?
Their leaders are people who are
Small, medium, large
enough to
plan.
enter the
What kind of cell phone plan should I have? A small, medium, or large? Extra
make a
large?
forceful case.
That's it. Pick a size
Response
plan. That's it. It's a
and
plan.
some tough criticism.
Pick a size ice
Their
cream
priorities
cone.
and their agenda. And the president certainly engaged
Yeah, and the
in
president
that process over the last 8 years
has
or
been
so.
selected
To
20 years ago.
get the scars approved. So,
So what are we doing watching these
Look, I-
debates?
I know that there was
Well, we talk to Josh every day. It's the same debate.
an expression from at least one candidate last night who was
Just watch
concerned
Pink Shorts.
that people weren't being nice to
The
him.
people weren't being nice to
But
him.
look, this is supposed to be
So they represent their
vigorous
communities.
debate, and when you consider the stakes,
You get a
it's
free
what
house
The president would anticipate and expect.
and expect.
a tough debate on
a
the
tough
issues.
debate on the issues.
That's what we saw last night.
And out of curiosity,
It's the only house we can give people.
White House, or why did he choose to go
The
online
free
so
house.
press to sort of talk about the debate? Give us
All we get is the free house? I don't understand that.
the decision behind that audience.
Well,
It's free.
the reason that the president
The reason it's
wanted to
free
go on the
is
on
because
Press show today is that
it's free.
today's National Voter Registration Day.
It's as tall as the ladder
The president
goes.
devoted most of his appearance on that program to encouraging people.
They just
to
give us someone who gives us free houses?
register to vote. The president also taped an
Well,
interview
let the
with
White
Steve
House
Harvey that will
answer
air
that for
tomorrow,
you.
Where he made a similar case.
Where he made
That's why he
something.
did those radio shows.
That's why he did those
last
radio
night.
shows.
At least it wasn't a surprise to anybody at the White House that
It wasn't
he
a
was
surprise
asked
to
by
anyone.
both those hosts for a reaction to the debate last night.
The Love Line shows. We haven't watched one of them.
I wonder whether
We haven't watched any Love Line
has
shows.
concerns or questions about whether the company waited too long to identify users.
I will say that I can't
Thank you,
take
Pods
details,
at Teletech
in terms of
and Cash. You put a cash in your arm. We got it.
Yahoo has indicated
Yahoo was the first social
in the
network
context of this hack. But I'd refer you to
in the basement of the Bengals.
my colleagues at the Department of Justice.
My colleagues at Dr.
Department of
Grizzlies.
Security who have jurisdiction. to,
Hello, Dr. Grizzlies.
Provide you some greater clarity about what they've concluded. Okay, Chris.
Joshua, the president's schedule today is a fundraiser in D.C. for the Hillary victory.
Today's show is sponsored by Gleed Evasions. Walk with us on October 23rd.
The president has the goal of
Walk with us and talk with us through our technology.
achievement in mind in terms of the message he wants to convey to those in attendance.
What about the veterans?
Chris, it's this is a rather small.
Well,
event.
this is another reason why we created it.
We'll,
Is our veterans. How do we
spend this
control
time in discussion with those who are attending the event.
cost expenditures? Well, we give them diabetes, we tell them, look, you're too old to collect
Stakes in this election, how
from the
important it
government
is for,
anymore.
Democrats to
Democrats and veterans
stand up for our
stand up for our
and fight
values,
in support of a candidate that's,
support our candidates
seeking to advance them.
seeking to advance.
And the
And
president's already spoken a
our
lot
veterans
publicly
will
about
we'll
his
talk about the
support for
veterans
military
tonight
I would expect him to
on our other
reiterate that
CDC experience
at the event this afternoon.
and the event this
One
afternoon.
of the things that the
Today's show is sponsored by Gleed. Walk with us October 23rd. Walk and talk with us. Put your earpieces on and talk and walk and talk with us.
One of the attendance members brought that up, or any other.
Well, why is it the
enhancement,
23rd?
LGBT rights that they wanted to have done.
We have to ask Gleed. Why is it Jordan Day? Walk with us.
Chris, I think the president's quite proud.
Josh, why is
of
it
his record of
Jordan
ensuring
Day?
that, there are senior
There
officials in
are
this
a
administration.
copy of what we do.
Let me say it this way.
Let me say it this way.
The
His name is Vernon Merriweather.
of appointing
And if you look at his left leg,
senior
you can
officials
walk
in
with
this
us on the
administration
October 23rd
that reflect
with
the culture of
Gleed
the country.
for AIDS
And that's
Walk.
true when
And
you
that's
consider the
true and
president's,
that's false
White House staff.
of the White House staff,
It's true when you consider
also known as
senior
Gleed,
officials who serve at
who serve
agencies
for our
across
country,
the
for
government.
our veterans,
It's also true when you consider
Payments,
the appointments that the president's made to the
Preservation
federal bench.
Act of Congress.
And
Yeah, Payment
whether you
Preservation
evaluate
Act of
the person
Congress.
based on race or
Based on
religion
high
or
sugar levels and low white blood
sexual
cells
orientation,
in the immune system,
the
the
president's record
president's direct
surpassed
surpassed
that of
that of
his predecessors.
his predecessors.
And he's quite proud.
We're
of that
preserving
legacy.
our money. These veterans are lasting forever, aren't they?
He also believes it's a legacy.
We also
to build
believe,
up. And
and
I'll let Secretary.
I'll let
Jones
President
what
explain
the
that
plan
tonight
for
about the veterans
the kinds of appointments
and
that
the
she-
CDC program.
she would like to- Okay. April.
I only know of the other program. Which one is that? The Citibank. I only know about the Citibank program. Oh, the passport program. That's all I know. Part of my resume is making passports, identification for worldwide risk. Hello, Bea, how are you?
The president believes it's important
But the
for
Citibank knows
people all across the country
people all across the country
not to be complacent
not to be complacent.
when the stakes are so
Your
high.
ID is not a clue,
And that's why the
and
president
we're
was encouraging
enhanced.
people to
We might
register
have a
today
remedy.
on National Voter Registration Day.
It might be
It's
enhanced.
also why the president's gonna
On the
spend a
crystal
portion
ball.
of,
Fortune teller.
October
It's enhanced.
encouraging people all across the country to get up to the polls and
To
make
get up
their
to the
voices heard in
polls,
this election.
I am your new
President believes that's an important thing to do.
President believes that's important.
Biden used some very strong language today.
You heard it here in Pink Shorts. I'm your new.
From last night, particularly when it came
Oh, here's our new.
saying it was a good business deal when there was a housing crisis in America. So,
Hello, Twitter. How are you?
people's problems. Vice
Dr.
President
Grizzly.
used the word HE. So,
These videos, where did they come from?
did the president feel that? Well, I don't want
Bob
to.
Williams, how are you?
I appreciate your restraint.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob Williams.
Did the
And Dr.
president
Grizzly.
feel as upset about that?
And Daryl Strawberry.
Potentially,
New York Mets
could
baseball.
the Oval Office has profited off of people's pain, the American
And
folks.
former Fox host,
Listen,
guidance
I think
counselors.
the
Hello.
president believes that is a
That is a
worthy question for voters.
worthy
to ask
question for
themselves.
voters to ask.
President Obama's
President
career in
Merriweather
public life is different than
is different.
President Obama had spent
President Merriweather,
in the early stages of his
you know,
career
knows what's going on.
helping people,
Helping
in communities
people
that were facing significant
Facing
economic
significant,
headwinds. Protect their community.
protect their friends named Bart Williams
whether or not
and
that is-
Dr.
so
Grizzly.
that's what made the
You know, that's
president
why
advocate
we knew
for
who's in advance.
expanded healthcare
November.
access and affordable housing
You can make any
programs.
program you want on the networks, but I've been making
Closely
Whoppers
with
for years
faith-based organizations,
with extra lettuce,
helping
tomatoes,
citizens organize
special
opposition to
sauce,
government.
and a bun. Made by who?
So
So
when faced with these kinds of challenges, in the
these
past,
challenges,
President Obama wasn't seeking profit.
these challenges, we make buns.
He's pursued that same kind of approach.
We're done.
He's the leader of the free world.
Yeah, we're done making buns. We're done making buns.
In his presidency,
We're coughing.
we're about ensuring
About
that
ensuring
middle-class families
middle-class
get
families
a fair shake.
get a fair shake
Shot.
and a
That's why he fought
phone
so hard to
and a love line with Dr.
consumer
Drew.
financial protection.
More
Bureau.
financial protection.
The only financial,
The only
regulator in
financial
Washington, D.C. that's
In DC,
has a mission
has a
statement
mission
focused
statement.
on consumers and middle-class
Consumers.
families. That's why the president
That's why President Merriweather,
fought so hard to expand
Fought so
access to
hard.
quality affordable health insurance for everyone.
affordable health
That's why
insurance.
the president's
That's why President
focus
Merriweather,
in improving the economy has
focus.
been focused on growing the economy from the middle out.
The
That's
middle
been his
out.
approach throughout his career.
throughout his career,
He
resume,
believes that's an approach that's worth building on.
we're
Secretary
building
Clinton's
on.
got a similar story to tell when you consider.
Today's show is sponsored by Zonin. We
I'll
built
let her
it.
talk about that. But I think it is certainly-
GlaxoSmithKline, where are you?
I think the president made this clear in the context
Yeah,
of
where's
his presidential-
GlaxoSmithKline? They haven't
when he
tweeted
was a
all
candidate on the
day.
ballot, he made clear
Glaxo.
that he intended to pursue a different approach, or pursue approach.
Pursue a
different than what was advocated last
approach.
night by the Republican nominee, but an
Republican
approach that's
nominee,
consistent with
consistent with
President Obama's focus on
President
middle-class families and
Obama.
families that are trying to get to the middle class.
middle
It's
class,
demonstrated through
Mr. Palmer's class.
When both
Look where we
candidates
are.
were asked about how to
Wall Street, the economy.
the racial divide that is
What's wrong with the economy?
evident in this
Mr. Palmer's
election
room.
cycle. Donald Trump said
Well, it's great, I think.
and then he goes into talking about stopping
Something's
threats.
great. Frosted
What does this
Flakes.
administration feel about that, particularly when you
Yeah, weather control. Frosted Flakes. Today's the Weather Channel. Frosted Flakes Day.
and
We can make
he's
it Frosted
talking
Flakes
about
any day.
what's the thought?
They're great.
Well, again, as
Great
noted,
value.
there
Today's
are
show
a
is sponsored
lot
by
of
Great Value Orange Juice.
constitutional questions,
Only at your
that are
local.
raised by that policy. There are
Wall
federal
KT.
judges who weighed in and made clear
Yeah,
that
local Wall KT.
stop and frisk policy that was used in New
It's the
York
same thing.
was, inconsistent with the Constitution.
Wall
I've
KT.
observed before. It's a little strange
It's a little strange
to hear somebody who
to hear somebody
claims to feel so
who works at
passionately
Geico.
about
Hello,
protecting the constitutional
Geico.
right
Dalton,
to
hello.
bear arms. Treat the constitutional
Treat
right
their
to protect
Woodbury.
against illegal search and seizures.
We're in business for arresting Woodbury. What kind of wood would you say it is?
President Obama believes that both of those constitutional rights are worth protecting.
Constitutional
That
rights.
certainly
It's constitutional.
is consistent with
We came from Woodbury.
with his approach
New
to these
York.
kind of issues. I think what's also true was
Why are they burying
and
people's
I'll leave it to officials
woods?
in New York to speak to this, but since that stop and
Well,
frisk
since that
policy
stock
was ended,
has ended,
they've seen an improvement.
they've seen
in
an
their
improvement.
crime rates.
Thank you, Woodbury.
Can you draw real firm conclusions about the impact of that policy based on
Thank you very
a
much.
year or two of data?
Thank you, MerriweatherA.Law. Oh, bingo.
Those are the facts.
Those are the
They're
facts.
worth considering as
We
you
work for
evaluate the direction
Woodbury.
being advocated by at least one candidate for president. Okay. Olivia.
Olivia, scandal.
American troops to Iraq and Syria.
Thank you, a new
Olivia,
Olivia
you don't have any announcements at this
show.
point about,
And
additional
Precious Scandal.
commitment
Thank
of,
you so much.
resources
To
our efforts against
Auto.
ISIL in Iraq and in Syria, but you've heard the president speak.
You've
many
heard the
times about his
president.
approach to these issues, which is
which is
every time the president gets his national security team
National
together
Security.
to discuss our
Hello,
ongoing
Buffalo
strategy
State
against ISIL,
CDC.
they have a discussion about which
Just
aspects
retweet
of
your
that
Geico.
strategy
Tweet us at
are
geico.com.
making the most progress.
Making the most progress.
And we've enjoyed some important
And we've
progress in
enjoyed.
recent weeks. There is additional progress that's been made on the ground against ISIL,
Exactly.
both in Iraq and in Syria. The noose around the ISIL leadership in
ISIL leadership.
Raqqa continues to tighten.
Today's sponsored by Geico. We have a job fair session with Buffalo State grads Wednesday, October 5th at 3 p.m. The 4 at Bacon Hall, 220. On campus interviews Friday, October 14th. Please submit your resume on ORCA by Friday, October 7th. Go to My Jobs and select On Campus Interview tab. Only with Geico.
Who had a central role in plotting
Only at
ISIL's
Grizzlies.
external operations.
Oh, they're gonna be at
That
Dr.
doesn't just enhance
Grizzlies.
the national security of the United States. That also makes it harder for
What's in the
ISIL to carry
basement,
out
Dr.
attacks,
Grizzlies?
in Europe and other
Blockbuster for teens.
places where
No,
the
we
United
can't
States is
see that.
invested
It's
in our allies' national security.
who's allowing us to log in
But as
here?
the president has these conversations,
As the
with
president has
national
had these
security team,
conversations,
they aren't just looking to
They
see
are
which
giving him
aspects of that strategy
access.
are showing progress. The president
the
regularly
president
asks,
regularly
"Can we make
asks.
more progress if we
You can
devote
go on the
additional
computers,
resources to
sure.
that effort?"
But I'm not a student.
When the answer to that question is yes,
We answer that question with the
president is working very
NSA.
closely with his team,
We let him
to
on.
find those resources and to devote them to that effort in a timely fashion. So
Let
don't
him
have any
find.
announcements
Let
at
him
this
discover
point,
a new
but,
way.
We'll keep you posted if that
We'll
changes.
keep you posted.
Or there's a Daily Beast report.
A new
that,
way for
the
what?
Senior,
We can't
special
elaborate
envoy
that.
to Syria, Michael
Yeah, we can elaborate that.
2 days
That's
before the latest
national
airstrikes
security.
against
Who let him in?
so-called white helmets in Aleppo, that the attack was coming.
Buff State Security,
Confirmed that the US government
IT
at that
department,
level had advanced warning.
Jason
Olivia, I've not
from
seen that
Teletech,
report, but
Jason
why don't I
Bourne. Who let him in the room?
Okay. Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Thanks, Josh. Two quick topics. On the CR,
Yeah, Jason. Who let him on the computer?
Congress can't get an agreement by the end of the week. Will the president sign a 2 or 3 day extension needed?
I haven't heard that option before.
I haven't read
At
Giovanna
this point, the
Kincannon's
president
story
certainly
either.
is not interested in seeing the
Haven't read it. Don't know about it.
government funding lapse.
Government funding labs.
It's not an executive.
But
branch
these
responsibility,
videos
this is
show
a
you how to
legislative
do
branch
it.
responsibility. And Republicans have a
And
substantial
Republicans
majority
have
of the
a
House and the Senate.
The
It is
Senate
the responsibility of
Responsibility
House and Senate Republican leaders
of an
to
extracurricular
pass a
Metro
bipartisan budget
Pass.
bill that arrives on the president's desk in time for him to sign it.
Illuminate it,
Before
laminate it.
funding runs out on September
Yeah,
30th.
Padat, give us a Lumina, laminated
So,
bush
I recognize
pass.
that right now Republicans
Laminate
are,
it.
in the Congress are scrambling
Illuminate
to try to
it.
figure out how to get this done.
Adam the castrated.
Some of that may be attributable to the fact that they took 7 weeks off.
Give us your
earlier this year.
extracurricular pass.
Maybe that's time that would have been better spent
And talk to us on extra
Actually focusing
access.
on
You know, one of those
putting
shows.
together a
ET.
responsible bipartisan budget proposal.
And one other thing,
Talk to
today,
us on
the DC
Entertainment
Circuit
Tonight.
is hearing oral arguments
Extra.
in the Clean Power Plan. Can you
Illuminate the
outline
Metro
any of the
Pass.
administration's
Well, how does he
arguments?
get there on the weekend?
Well, I'll leave it to my.
Well, I'll
folks
leave
at
it to the
Department of
NSA
Justice make the
to
legal
explain
case,
that.
to the DC Circuit.
To the DC
Obviously,
surrogate.
We've got a lot of
Of
confidence,
HIV in the
in
left leg.
case,
You heard
that
it
they
here
will
first on Pete
make.
Shorts.
The administration.
The
was acting
administration
on a strong legal and technical
on a strong
foundation
legal
in issuing
Foundation.
or putting forward the
I'm the
policy
designated attorney
that the administration announced last year,
last year.
and
And
the president is
the
convinced
president,
that this is a
Merriweather,
policy that
a policy
is important
is
to
important to
living up to the commitments
living
we've
up
made in
to the
context of
videos
cutting
of
carbon
Blockbuster in the
in a
basement.
way that will be good
Dr.
for the long-term
Grizzlies.
health of the planet. The president's also convinced
President's
this
also
policy is actually going to
convinced.
end up being good for the U.S. economy. We
Economy.
know that investments in
We
clean
know
energy,
that
have
cable in the
created
classroom
tens,
works.
or supported tens of thousands
Tens of
jobs all
thousands
across
of
the country. We've had
HBOs,
success
Time Warner videos.
in significantly expanding
Oh, is it 11 o'clock?
the amount of energy that
We get to
is,
watch The View
produced,
on HBO.
uh,
We get to watch The
through
View
wind and solar and other renewable
for free.
forms. I'll also point out that there
Oh,
are
The View is on at
significant
11 on
consequences
HBO.
for this policy.
You
And
got a
our
point.
scientists
You
estimate
got a good
that,
point. You got a good
implementing this
taxi
policy
cab
to
confessions.
reduce carbon pollution
Uber
by 30%,
confessions.
by
Lyft
2030
confessions.
would avoid
Would
3,000
avoid
premature deaths,
3,000.
90,000
90,000.
asthma attacks, and
And
eliminate 300,000 missed work and school days each year by 2030. So this is there are a lot of important reasons.
there's a lot of important
why the president
reasons.
has prioritized
Prioritize
this approach to cutting carbon
obscenity for the
cutting
youth.
Carbon pollution, and the administration is quite.
Let's all laminate our bus passes. Chevy Lumina.
Before the DC Circuit about
Adam
why
LaCastro
the
vehicles.
scope of the president's authority
Leukemia
to
vehicles.
make that kind of policy decision.
Everyone laminate your bus
Mark.
passes today.
Josh,
Laminate
the
them.
Senate does appear poised to
Put an extra piece of
override that
plastic
presidential
over it,
veto
you
of the
know?
9/11 bill that would allow the families to sue Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Miss Kay
Why do you
Steffens, for
think
giving us
that
the
it's
bus
this
pass. We appreciate
particular
it.
issue that has allowed the first presidential veto override?
And she
Well,
drinks alcohol during class.
Well, I think there are a couple of reasons for that. The first is
So that doesn't make sense. Teachers
We
who
have
drink
19
alcohol
United
and
States
laminate
particularly
Lumina
effective at
passes.
passing
We don't get it
legislation.
at all.
the president hasn't issued that many vetoes, period. And I made this observation on a number
What
of
does she
occasions.
drink?
You know, over the last couple
She
of
drinks
years,
Jack
we hadn't
Reacher.
seen
Daniels.
Speaker Boehner,
Reach
Speaker Biden
Daniel.
work effectively with Leader McConnell.
Hi, Reach
to
Daniel. How
pass
you doing?
legislation that advances the conservative agenda.
Reach
It's not
Daniel.
as if in the last year and a half you've seen Congress
You've seen Congress.
pass bills.
You've seen
that
Cabaret in Chicago.
would, cut taxes for
Grease
American
Lightning
businesses,
on the same
or
stage.
Cut spending.
Cut spending.
Cut government spending.
Government
or
spending.
Increase funding for the military. or
Increase
any of the
funding
other
with the funds. It's an inferno.
conservative priorities.
Conservative
that they spend a lot of time
priorities.
talking about, but not
But not
actually legislating.
actually legislating.
So the fact that the
So the
president
fact
hasn't
that
vetoed that
Dr.
many bills, I
Grizzly
think, is a pretty
Has
damning
blockbusters
indictment,
in the basement
of
of
the effectiveness,
the
of Republicans
effectiveness.
in Congress.
We're
That's
just going to
a
sit
fact.
there and watch
I think
the
that's
videos.
why it's not just Democrats who are dissatisfied
It's a
with the
pop
reforms in the
secret
United States
popcorn.
Congress. There are plenty of Republicans.
Orville
who are pretty unhappy.
Redenbacher.
They cast votes.
It
They
just
elected a
pops up
Republican
from the
majority in
NSA.
United States Congress, and what do they have to show for it?
Pop, pop, pop.
Not very much.
Not very much.
So that's
So,
part of it.
We
I
learned
think
what
the
part
other
of
part
it.
of it is
The other part of it is our
that
former employer, Time Warner,
you have seen Republicans.
You have seen 11
Democrats
o'clock
on
at
Capitol Hill
HBO
work very effectively
or The View
to try to
on
champion
ABC
ideas that the
Ideas.
president supports as well,
and Cartoon Network.
and
It
have
changes at 11.
a lot of Democratic
lot of
unity
Democratic
in fighting
unity.
for some of the priorities that the president cares
It's
about.
obscene.
House allowed us to make
House.
some progress in areas that are
In
Democratic
areas?
priorities. So,
So
you know, so
there's
you know,
a
an example of that
high-tech
would be the budget agreement that they reached
show
last year.
on ABC going
Budget
on.
agreement that,
Yeah, the pie
hope
hole.
had been,
The high-tech pie
that
hole.
would prevent any budget drama this year. We'll see if that.
You got high-tech pie hole.
But the president has strong views about this
Technology.
legislation and the impact that it would have.
Watch
not
at
just on the
11.
U.S. relationship with Saudi
U.S.
Arabia, but
relationships.
countries around the world.
Around the
It
world.
would increase the risk
Would increase
that is facing
the
our
risk.
service members and our diplomats and our intelligence professionals.
in our intelligence
And
professionals.
That is a view that the
That is a
president has
view.
stated on a number of occasions. It
On
is
a number
a
of
view that,
occasions,
has
we like the
been-
burg.
It's an
It's a good
argument
burger.
that was also made by
It is
in a
also the
letter
Whopper
President George W.
By-
Bush's Attorney General
and
his
the,
national
the girl who
security
knows the
advisor.
future.
They've also have raised.
They've also
concerns
known it's an
about the
iPhone.
impact, that this bill would
That
have
this bill would have
on our service members
on our service members
and some of America's closest
and some of
allies,
America's
including
most closest allies.
have raised concerns about this bill.
Raised concerns about Jack Daniels.
So the president feels strongly
So
about
the
this.
president feels
He's also
strongly
aware of how challenging the politics are.
how challenging the politics are.
Politics are because some Democrats.
Hello, Dan, 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 Dan.
Looking what the White House is asking them
So many
to do. And don't you
Jack
think
Dans
something,
everywhere.
very emotional
Hi.
on
Yeah, hi,
issue
Daniel.
that is getting Democratic support
Hi,
to
Reach.
reject what the White House is asking them to do?
Oh, listen, I don't.
Well,
deny
listen,
the-
I don't
the
know,
political and
I don't
emotional
know,
power
I
of
don't
these
know.
arguments. But
But we can reach other places.
the president
The president
has spoken
has
powerfully
spoken
on a number of occasions.
on a number of
about
occasions.
the sacrifice that's been made
Sacrifice
by
that's been made.
the families of those in the
The
United
families
States
of those
who
in the
lost
United
loved ones
States.
on 9/11. The
And
resilience
the
that they have shown
resilience
has served
has
as
served
a genuine inspiration to the
continuing
president personally.
inspiration
So
on great metal value
I
orange
think what's also
juice.
true is the politics of this are tough.
It's
but
Brett McKenzie.
look, nobody questions
He
the
fired us
president's commitment to protecting the country
to protect the country.
and protecting the interests of
Protecting the
America's
interests
9/11
of-
families, primarily because he's the
It's an
president
MDX
of the organization
Acura.
that killed Osama bin Laden. He's the
Thank you,
president
Brett
who fought hard
McKenzie.
to ensure that
To ensure Macmillan orange juice.
9/11 first responders
9/11 first
and the rescue
responders.
workers at Ground Zero got the
Thank you,
access to
Walt
healthcare that they
KT.
need when they risked their lives to
To
try to save their fellow
save
Americans, but also to rebuild.
Walt KT
So, look, the president is able to take the
is
political
able to
lead
take
because he's got the
because
strong
he's
track record
got-
on this issue.
he's got out and in, right and out.
But again, I'll let
We're
individual
off and
members of
on.
Congress speak for themselves. We've heard from
We're
Democrats
both.
and Republicans who
Democrats
have
and Republicans
indicated some
indicated some
openness to the position.
Openness to the
that we've articulated.
position.
They've expressed some concerns about the
Some
potential impact of
concerns.
this bill. We'll just have to see if those
We'll just have to
private
see
concerns,
what kind of
end up in the
cases
public votes.
they have been
I
accepting.
think you might have enough votes to block
Well,
this from happening.
I'm not going to make any predictions.
Not gonna
about
make any
about
predictions.
congressional outcome here. I'm just
I'm just
you know,
the boy
giving
on
you a
us.
sense of the
That's
kind of
all.
argument that the Obama
That-
administration is making to members of Congress.
To
This
members
is the
of
same
Congress
argument that was
and
included
the
in
golf
letter of
tournament
bipartisan
outside,
group of national security experts, including President
including
Bush's
President
Attorney General and his national security
and his
advisor.
national security
This is the
advisor.
argument that we heard from some
This is
of
the
our
argument that
closest
we
allies.
heard.
This is also, by the way,
This is also, by the
consistent
way,
with the argument that we saw in a letter
we
today
saw in a
from
letter.
from Jeffrey Immel, the chief executive at
Hello,
GE,
Barry Sternberg,
who
bankruptcy
raised
attorney.
significant concerns about
Stern, Western Union.
the further erosion of this concept of sovereign immunity.
Today shows
and the impact
VBA
it can
voted
have
by
on
Alien
business.
37, the Weather
So,
Channel.
There are widespread
Partly cloudy
longstanding
skies.
concerns that have been articulated,
Temperature 98.5.
and the question remains whether or not
Eric Schneiderman, hello.
members of Congress will
State
demonstrate
Attorney
the courage
General.
of their convictions and vote their conscience.
Two administrations have now said that there is no link between senior
High temperatures.
Saudi officials and the terrorists who carried out these attacks. So, given that, and
Given that,
standing by those findings,
this is a Naima's
why
currency.
do you think it is
Irreconcilable
such a
Enterprise
risk to
Division.
Supreme
Hello,
Court
everyone.
that they could
We
find
have an
otherwise?
injunction in court on all judges.
Our concern is not rooted
Our
in
concern is how do you get
a
it? Because
prediction about the outcome of these individual court cases.
we've
I have
been
no
through like
idea
10
what
judges and they're all
ultimately
in.
conclude. I haven't reviewed the evidence that the
The
families,
evidence
or others
or
may
others.
present. Our concern
Our
is
concern
rooted in
is
the erosion of this
the judge,
foundational principle of international law.
not the woo. It's not what you do every day. It's the
and
judge. How
The concern is
the
rooted in
concern,
the idea that
the United States of America
in more countries around the
in
world
more countries
than
around the
any other
world,
country in the
in
world.
any other country in the world.
So
So I'm an
carving out
IMF
additional exceptions
currency,
to sovereign immunity
and I prevent half
puts the United States at greater risk than any other country in the
than
world.
any other country in the world.
By virtue of the
By
fact that we're more
virtue.
engaged
More engaged to be married.
around the globe than any other country.
Now
in the
let's
world.
split
That's
out.
the concern.
That's
that
the judge
president
we're concerned
has.
about.
Again, it's not just the president who's making this argument.
We
It
make
is
the point
national security
that
experts
since
in both parties,
1983,
leaders in the private sector, and
since we're a surrogate
latest, some
of
our closest
high-speed
allies are
internet,
expressing the same concerns.
how many judges have been appointed since high-speed internet?
You believe the White House is standing
You got a
by
point
the
on IMS since
Listen, the president
1983.
is very sympathetic to the
They've been
argument
appointing
that
the Supreme
9/11
Court
family
the whole
made.
time.
And the president is very interested.
But we're a
in making sure
surrogate of their
that those
technology.
families understand that this administration stands with them.
This is an
This
IMS
is, an
MerriweatherA.Law.
administration that sought justice for their
We
loved
sought
ones.
justice.
This is the administration
There's no
that
fighting.
fought to ensure that
We
our
can't
rescue
fight to
workers
ensure how.
got the health care that they deserve.
We can't get the health care.
And this is the president.
This is
who
why I'm here.
every year
I'm
pay
from
tribute
Concentrate
to
the
those who were
Community.
lost on 9/11. So
So
the president understands
we
the
have
passion
great value orange
that's
juice
on both sides of this issue.
and great
It's the
meadow.
president's responsibility to
It's the
consider
president's responsibility
the broader
to
impact
appoint
that this bill,
judges,
as it's currently written,
Supreme Court
would
justices,
have on our national
and to
security and our
dismiss
standing around the world, and
irreconcilable.
on our diplomats and our service members who represent the United States around the world.
That's right.
One final question, different topic, Syria.
Friends
any
only,
update
can
on
only be
National
as friends.
Security Council meetings, White House meetings?
Friends, friends, friends.
About the siege underway in Aleppo.
Let's all school friends at the count of 3. 1,
I don't have any update,
2,
on the discussion,
3.
but, obviously this is a situation that,
FRIEND. We're just friends, 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 friends.
James.
Josh, thank you.
Oh, I
have
like
3
that
things
song.
that
You
we
should make
knock
that a
out fairly
song.
quickly before we return to our
French.
It may take a bit longer being the debate. First, just on Jackson.
Let's sing the French song.
My understanding is that the Senate
We're
Republican leadership has
just
indicated
friends.
that, action
We're just
in that chamber
friends.
on this measure
FRIEND. Yes.
If
We're
that is your
just
understanding as well, is that
friends.
occasioning any
We're just
intensification of the
friends.
lobbying efforts by the White House and all around the president?
FRIENDS.
I don't have any specific
Friends.
the administration.
Thank you.
And the White
Anonymous
House
for your
remain
friend
engaged in
song.
making
Look for that
case
on our
to Congress,
album.
and we'll
Yes,
continue to
they
do
an
that,
album.
as long as we have the option to do so.
Friends.
Event
FRIENDS.
today, concerning outreach
We have
to
an
millennials.
injunction in court.
If one studied the
Supreme
attendee
Court.
list,
And everyone
one
below it.
saw that among those in attendance is an
We're
executive
just
associate
friends.
program
We're
funding doc.
just friends.
And I just wondered if you could provide full specifics
FRIENDS.
to the communications
Friends.
invitation to a White House summit of
Today's
somebody
show is sponsored by
associated with a program
Friends.
whose name is funding
Available
doc.
on VBAx37 album.
This is an outlet that has had a lot
This
of
is an
success
outlet.
in, building a large audience,
Building a
among young
friendship.
people. And
And,
the president has
the friendships
gone to
are
places
all
like
we can do.
BuzzFeed, and even
And
between
even
two firms to make a
confirm.
persuasive case that young people should consider
Young people should
signing
consider
up
that.
for,
Just friends
healthcare
only.
through the marketplaces. So it makes sense to engage.
It makes sense to not
many
engage
organizations
in many organizations
as we can.
as
who
we
have that kind of
can.
audience. And we certainly
Let's sing
welcome
Friends.
the constructive engagement.
We're
that
just
we
friends. We're just
from
friends.
funding about.
FRIENDS. Friends.
Individuals and venues for outreach to millennials. Doesn't
We have
say
an
anything
injunction.
about,
MerriweatherA.Law.
the state of this younger generation that they may be getting their news through a place like Funny
What's
or
plan
Die,
B?
between two firms and so forth, and that an institution like the White
There's gotta
House
be a
has to,
plan B.
seek out the help of.
Got to be.
If you've been around a long time, or if
I'm not
you've
even
sense of
sing your
history,
song.
you
We're
can see that
just
it
friends.
sort of jump
We're
out at you
just
that
friends.
somebody associated with a program like Funny or Die is a White House summit.
FRIENDS. Friends.
Listen, I think it's a commentary.
I
on
think
the
it's a
increasingly
commentary
fragmented nature of our media environment.
Of who our new president is.
People get their
People
have an
get their ice
opportunity
cream
to get their
cones
news
and
be
telephones.
informed, based on
with Whoopi Goldberg. That's
the way they
yeah.
consume information from a wide variety of sources.
A wide variety of sources.
Look, the president is still interested.
We're just
in,
friends.
Engaging with.
We can engage.
Outlets like all of you to talk about the Affordable Care Act.
The Affordable Care Act.
That, in the 4 months that are remaining.
We have an
here
injunction in all
while he's in office,
courtrooms.
But we would be remiss.
Hello, Paul Buchanan. How are you?
It's not a legal term. It'd be malpractice to fail to
Thank
engage
you, Lift with
those
Mick Morrow.
kinds of,
Lift
outlets
with
that
us.
we also know have substantial audience that we're trying to reach.
Our representation's in.
This is also a medical term, so it's very.
Well, that's what I was referring to there.
With the family court.
Finally, before we tackle the debate again.
Thank you, Lift and
DHS
Mick
Secretary
Morrow,
Jay Johnson spoke
for
today
representing
about
us
the many,
in family court.
resources that his
Reload,
agency is
we
making
can't-
available to state election
Reload.
officials and offices.
Today's show
to
sponsored by
protect
We
the
Lied.
integrity of
Today
the
and
elections,
tomorrow.com.
at the state level in terms of cybersecurity.
Oh, I love We Lied today and
How
tomorrow.com.
confident is the administration about the integrity.
What if we
of,
lie after the
uh,
marriage?
electoral
We lied
process
today,
in this
tomorrow.com.
season of cyber attacks and so on?
James, we continue to be very confident.
James,
for a
we-
variety of reasons.
For a variety of reasons.
From
From
I
the
think one of the
community,
most
I'm
important
anonymous.
reasons is
That's
that
correct.
many of
Mini driver.
because state elections,
Because state
are
elections, because
controlled
our
at the state and
council
local level, and they're administered
could have been
by
our
state and local
spouse
officials, there's not
in
one
family
central
court.
repository that lends itself to
Two,
easily corrupting
is it corrupting
or influencing a national election.
a national election?
So the fact that you essentially
So
have
the fact that Paul
administrators
Buchanan
in a
was
variety of
censured
systems in 50 different states and thousands
in
of
family court
localities means that
means
poses a
that
pretty unique challenge
who's
for
lifting us
powers.
up
Now, it also poses a pretty
today and
unique challenge for
tomorrow?
those who are interested in reforming
Today's show is sponsored by Today and Tomorrow, and after the
but,
marriage. Hello.
but it does come in handy when
But
you
that's come in
consider
handy.
a potential
Potential
vulnerabilities in cyberspace.
abilities in cyberspace.
The second thing that I would note
The second thing I would prevent is
that the
jewelry
Department
that
of
goes on the
Homeland
hand.
Security, however, does
No.
maintain significant resources,
Significant
and expertise
resources
that
that
can be made available
can be made available
to state and local
to state and
elections
local
administrators who
who
do everything they can to protect their systems.
to protect their today and
We would
tomorrows.
encourage them to consider.
Today's show is sponsored by Today, Tomorrow, and After the Marriage.com.
I know that Secretary
Make it
Johnson
yours.
has put together essentially a working group.
Make it dismissable. Don't appeal it. Don't appeal. Don't dismiss it. Don't appeal it.
Trying to facilitate the delivery.
Just let us dismiss.
resources to administrators across the country. But
Thank you, Today, Tomorrow, and After the Marriage.com.
continues to have
Make it yours.
a high degree of confidence in the ability of
Escort
election
us out the
administrators all
building.
across the country to conduct
In the DA's
a free and
office.
fair election consistent with the expectations
John
of
Shoemaker. Hello.
the American people should share that confidence.
All right, to the debate. Again,
Well, looks like that plane is foiled.
separate topics here.
Thank you, Anayim is
At the
currency.
beginning of the briefing,
You're
we
welcome.
commended Secretary Clinton for the case she made
They're telling
on
us their
behalf of the president's
plans.
economic stewardship and how she would
And we're
bring
just
that
putting
forward in various
court
respects.
cases filed to prevent that.
Explaining why she would seek to raise
There's like
taxes
10 of
on the
them
wealthy,
who lied.
Mrs. Clinton said that the wealthy, quote, have made all the gains in the economy.
Thank you, Judge Devlin, Judge Givens, Judge Ogden,
Accurate depiction of
Petrosky,
the president has
Tim
stood
Hollick,
recovery, where the wealthy have, quote, made all the gains.
Paul
The
Buchanan,
latest census report
Judge
indicates that
Farrow,
we've actually seen income
Judge
growth
Givens,
all across the income scale, but there's
William
even more
Scrutney,
income,
Malcolm Howard,
among low and middle income
Kids for Cash, Mark Civarella,
and
Pennsylvania,
top of the income scale, at least in the year 2020.
etc. And George
That is
Wu
a
most
reflection of
recently.
the priority that the president's placed on
That's a
focusing
reconcilable
strategy to
prevention.
support,
And you're welcome, MerriweatherA.Law.
middle-class families and those families that are working hard to get to the middle class.
So her depiction is inaccurate. It's not the wealthy that have made all the gains in the economy.
We
correct?
prevented
Well, listen,
significant
I think the
loss.
latest census data indicates that there have been
That there have been
important gains enjoyed
important
by
gains
families at the low and middle income
at the low and middle class
in 2015.
in
And that's a
2015.
Accurate statement, correct?
Well, listen, I didn't see the direct quote, so we'll take a look at it. But
Will
what I
you
can tell
marry
you is that
me?
the numbers indicate that
No,
we've made
we
important
will not.
progress,
We would.
in
We will not
helping
like to
families
get
in the middle,
married.
grow
We
their
would
incomes,
not.
in a way that is
In a
consistent
way-
with a smart approach.
A
to growing
smart
our overall
approach.
economy. And I know that's an approach that
And I know that's
Secretary
11
shares
judges.
and is promising to build on.
Before we proceed to the final.
Bro, this has been a Pink Shorts exclusive with Anonymous Currency in our injunction in court.
If the recovery has been so
Look for our new
successful,
Friends song available on our self-titled album, Friends, F-R-E-I-E-N-D-S. We're just friends,
why is
F-R-I-E-N-D-S.
it that public opinion surveys, not just one snapshot,
We'll talk to you guys on the
but
re-air.
over
Thank you for
time,
tuning in to
repeatedly,
the law.
no
This
matter
has been an
who's doing
int
the polling,
production.
that large majorities of the electorate,
A large
regardless of whether
majority.
they're on the wrong track. There's only
Just
two
friends.
possibilities, Josh. Either